Hello, this is Nina, and today we're going to continue talking about how to enhance your spiritual gifts. And the first spiritual gift I would say that it's very good muscle to train is the psychic gift, okay? How can we pick up on other people's energy fields? How can we pick up on information about other people? How can we give a reading to another person regarding their life? The first thing that we do is use our imagination. Actually, because through the imagination, through the center of creativity, that's where we kind of are connecting. And we're also connecting through our feelings, through our emotional system, okay? Now, I always have said that the link between your physical form and your light being is your feelings and your nervous system. And that's also where the magic lies, okay? So you kind of have to open your feelings up, okay? Now, the second thing that's important is trust. We have to trust what we get, and that's so difficult, and that's where people are really struggling. And the only way that we can actually train this muscle properly is practice. So what I did and what I encourage you to do is to be a part of some sort of group. It can be a friend group where you have friends that are wanting to learn like you do, and you invite them over once a week or once a month for just learning about energy and testing it on each other, trying to read each other. So it can be kind of a development group, if you will. Or you can also contact teachers who knows how to do this work to do workshops. Now, when it comes to workshops, for me, I started out with doing workshop that was weekend workshops because I feel like a one-day workshop is also very good, but I ended up doing weekend workshops because I felt like that's when we can really connect deeper. So if you have something in your vicinity that does this, then of course that will be something as well. Now, there are also those who do certification on psychic abilities. And if you feel like that's something you need, then that's what you do. I chose to do that, but I also have to say at the same time that it isn't really necessary. Many people do this kind of work just from, they know how to do it from they were a child. And so they didn't really need that education. But some people feel like they need that validation from someone. And if you feel like that's important for you, then you choose to do that, right? I'm not saying that this or that is better or worse than. That's something you have to decide for yourself. But the only thing I would say is what you need is at least to practice. And then, of course, you need someone to practice on. So either if you start a development group, or if you know of a development group that you can be part of, or if you choose to participate in workshops, I mean that you have to feel into where that resonates for you. But you do need someone to practice on, right? What you can also do to enhance your psychic gifts is, for instance, when you're reading a newspaper, and you're seeing somebody's face, or there is a situation going on and you don't know the outcome yet, you can test yourself because you can feel into it and write down what you feel is going to happen, and then you check again on the news later and see if you were right or not. Okay? You can test yourself if you have cards. You can put out 3 different cards that you know already. You can mix them up, and then you can feel which card is which. Okay, is this, for instance, that's what we use. I don't know what they're called. They're called something specific. There are 5 cards. There's a star, circle, square, a cross, and waves, I think, are the 5 cards. They're called something special, those cards. But you can mix those up, and then you hold your hand over, and then you feel, is this the square, or is it the circle? Is it the star? Which card is this? And that way you can also practice. You can train that muscle, because it is kind of a muscle that needs training, okay? And there are so many different ways of doing readings. I have to come back to that in different videos, because there is cards, there is pendulums, there are rods. You can do holding onto objects. You can do dipping your hands in water that another person have held their hands in before. There's all these different kinds, or just reading energies. There's so many different ways of doing readings on people. So that's something I'm going to have to do in different videos. But this was just kind of an initial invitation for you to open up, and what I can recommend for you to do to train that muscle. So using cards is, of course, a very easy way to go. So using cards also when you're doing readings on people, it will help you along the way. Having the person pick a card, and then you feel into the cards of the image of the card to enhance and to help you do the reading. So that's an initial way to start. So I hope this helped for now, and then I will get back to the different ways of doing readings when we get further down the road, okay? But this was just an initial start on it, okay? Thank you so much for participating. Till the next time, I'll see you. Bye.